So, Spyro Circuit, one of the hardest tracks to beat the dev times on if you don't know what you're doing. And this video will show you exactly what to do step by step. Hey guys, it's TheViperian here and welcome back to another developer times guide for Crash Team Racing. As you know, today's video will be focusing on the track Spyro Circuit. Before we get into the juicy parts in a bit, the comment of the day from my previous video goes to Luna Aegis. I'm glad that you enjoyed the content that I put out here on the channel. Thanks for the support and congratulations again for getting the comment of the day. Alright, before tackling Spyro Circuit, you need to know this first. Number 1, Spyro Circuit is not an easy track to beat. Unlike some tracks, you basically have to fully focus onto the track 100% of the time, which brings me to my second point. Maintaining Sacred Fire alongside with corner cutting. These two are the main key on winning the death times here. It is not as simple as some tracks where you just have to maintain blue fire to win the ghost. Instead, in Spyro Circuit, things are much more complicated than that. With the insane sharp turnings and the precise timing to drift boost. Don't worry however, as this video will cover everything you need to know here. Which brings me to my final point, the driving style. Now speed excels here because of two things. Obviously it is because it is the fastest, but also it is the straightest while drifting. This is an important point to make speed the better choice. Spyro Circuit has a lot of really tight spaces and you will want to utilize the speed strength in its straight drifting to fully dominate the track. Alright, now that's out of the way, let's start the moment you have been waiting for, the tutorial. Obviously, same as always, a perfect boost is a must. As you are entering the castle, drift boost as much as you can while aiming for perfects. With the speed engine, this should be no problem. The moment you have entered this section right here, I want you to take a look at the corner here and aim to cut it as best as you can. After that, continue to drift boost all the way till the ramp here. What I like to do is to jump for that extra reserve. Now over here is where the turbo pad will be your shining light. It is important to mention that whenever you have Sacred Fire on this track, try to keep it until the race is over, as it is one of the sole reasons that allows you to beat the developer times here. Right after you exit the portal, what you do from here onwards is extremely important. Pay attention. Right when you are out of the portal, immediately drift to the right side of the track. Get at least the perfect boost from it. Don't worry about the wizard on the right, as if you did everything right, you won't get hit by it. Jump off the right side here to take the mini shortcut, and right as you land, drift to the left side to gather more reserves. Right at the section here, immediately U-turn to the right side but not too much to avoid swerving into the grass. Right after you exit this portal, aim to the left a little bit and proceed to drift boost to the right side. Now moving here onwards, nothing crazy is happening here, so it goes without saying to drift as many perfect boosts as you can right until the portal. Now when you are out of the portal, aim to the right a little bit and then start drift boosting to the left this time. Right at this corner here, before passing it, start drifting to the right. And further onwards, it is going to be a hard turn to the left. Try to drift boost as much as you can, but at the same time, hug the left side as much as you can, even with U-turning. You can see a great example of how I did it in lap 2 and lap 3 later on. Now jump off from this boost pad here and start drifting again. We are at the finish line and welcome to lap 2. So starting from lap 2 onwards, the things you will be doing will be no different at all from lap 1, which is to drift as much as you can but also cut corners by U-turning as much as you can. Rinse and repeat until you've reached the end of lap 3 and win the race. Now I do want to say that even though you see the ghost in front of me throughout the entire lap 1, do not worry, you will eventually catch up to him as long as you are following the steps entirely without any mistakes. And yeah, that is it for the step-by-step guide. If you need more help or you need a little bit more info, no worries, as there will be a full example gameplay at the end of the video. So you will get to see me using the examples to beat the ghost. So if this video helped you out and if you are new here, hey, why not subscribe for more Crash content like this one. For the next Death Times guide, it will be on Drive Through Danger and then Meteor George. The Developer Times Guide series is coming to an end, so I hope that I've helped you in getting the Master Wheels. Alright, before we head into the full example gameplay, just a quick shout out to my first two Patreon supporters, Man344 and Jordan Grant. I will be giving a shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon, so if you would like special benefits and shout out for each of my videos, you can head over to patreon.com/TheViperian to get started. Link is in the description down below. So yeah, that is TheViperian signing off. Here is a full example gameplay of Spyro Circuit with the tips that I've mentioned, and I will see you in the next video.